Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the furring of the bears. We've had, two videos out. We kind of worked on, we did their eyes, we kind of did some facial expressions, right, with the snout and the eyebrows and stuff. Today we are going to work on furring them up though, and kind of keep it consistent. We'll use the same tools. So you'll need your chainsaw, die grinder with the flame burr, and a sphere burr. And those are the three main tools, and then obviously a torch if you're gonna do all that and sand it. But we are just going to do like a basic fur pattern on this guy, a little bit more, you know, stepped up, and then we'll kind of get into some different ways to do fur on the last two. And all we're gonna really do is carve them in this video. We're gonna carve those fur patterns and just some basic tips on the paws. Now these are small, so they don't need a ton of detail. They're meant to be quick sellers. So, you know, we're not getting super crazy and like the fingernail, the claws, and making them very, very detailed. Like we may not even put claws on these because they're such a small piece. Now with that, again, I want to do the furring. So we will have to round our carvings off the best that we can in the spots they need it. We'll do the fur pattern on all four, and then I'm hoping to put together one more video finishing the pieces to the point where they're ready for sale, so that you guys can watch and see how to finish your carvings, whether it be a burnt or a paint, you know, and what kind of sealer to put on that to help protect it. So if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the bell, hit all, turn on your YouTube notifications so you guys don't miss that next video and any future uploads. If you guys haven't seen any of this, you don't know what the heck is going on, go to the playlists, beginner carving, or just the tutorial chainsaw carving playlists that I have, and you'll see these bears on the cover of those videos. All right, that's enough for the intro. We're gonna grab a chainsaw, and I'm going to walk you guys through our first fur pattern. Alright guys, so this guy we're going to pretty much do all our furring with, not pretty much, we are, with the chainsaw, okay? We're going to get him to a point where he's ready to be finished. Now, what I see on a lot of bears, people don't take it far enough. They don't go and take their furring far enough. So we are going to go ahead and do as much furring as we can with this chainsaw, take it as far as we can. Each piece you should be doing that. If you have the tools, then use the tools to take it further. If you don't, use the tools that you have on hand. In this case, it's just going to be a chainsaw. Now, in doing fur, we're not straight cutting, right? We're not like staying straight. The saw is always tilted, and we are using one side of the teeth or the other, depending on how we are. So like it's always the side. Now have a good grip. You can always deal with kickback, things like that. Wear your safety gear, guys. Eyes, ears, hands, you know, chaps, your toes. Keep yourself safe. So I want to start up here, and you kind of just do like this scraping motion, and we work our way down the face, and then we'll get up here and we'll work back a little bit, switch sides, do it on the opposite side. And you know, before we even start that, we should round some things off first with the chainsaw. So let's round things off, get it ready for fur, because we still have like a lot of hard edges that should be cleaned up before we fur them. So let's clean that up first. Basically, we're just scraping with the nose of the bar, the underside of the nose. So I do have overcuts under the head. Just want to clean those up a little bit, or as much as you'd like. All right, let's start putting the fur on. All right, so that side's pretty much done. Now I'm going to get in here and try to come across as much as we can. Throw a little bit of fur in there, but our sign's going to cover most of that, so you don't have to get carried away if you don't want to. Let's get back up here on top of the head. All right, gonna work on the top of this paw. So I like to do one side at a time. So that's what we're doing, working our way kind of around the bear. Don't get all relaxed. Keep a good grip on the saw. Now by now your forearms are probably burning. If you guys have to, take a break. Do your hand stretches, stretch your arms out, right? Don't continue to go when you feel the burn like, yeah. All you're gonna do is pull muscles. This is something new, or if it is new or you haven't had a lot of practice, give yourself a break, get a sip of water, come back, continue to work. There's no point in straining, spraining, pulling muscles, and then you can't do anything for days to weeks. So just keep that in mind. Now we're gonna do a little bit of the fur pattern on top of these feet. Start working our way around the other side of the bear. Now you'll find one side is easier to do than the other, all right? I don't know if we're all gonna be on the same side, or what works easiest or not, but you guys will find out once you're doing it. that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it. The next video we'll finish him along with the others. We're gonna set him aside. That's it. Quick fur pattern, guys. It's not even a dime tip bar. All right, just a small 14-inch bar. All right, let's move into the next one. Well, here is bear number 2. Now this time we're gonna use just the die grinder with the flame bit and kind of make some grooves and carve the face with that first. Now you can continue to use this and go all the way around the piece. I think the chainsaw is a little bit faster, but this is totally doable for just a quick sort of pattern design on here. Alright guys, so there is a fur pattern all done with just the flame bit from Saburrtooth tools. Alright, done. Quick fur pattern with that. Let's move on to the next bear. Alright guys, now on this bear we used the flame burr and a sphere to do the eyes and the snout. We're going to go ahead and use the sphere to clean it up and lay down a wider, thicker fur pattern. Alright guys, so there's that one, right? This fur pattern is thicker, fluffier looking than that one. Now you guys could take more time on it, obviously lay in some more lines, work on your angle and which way it's going and all that. Going through it quick so this video isn't super long. Let's get into our last bear. Now this bear we're going to incorporate a few different tools. We'll be using the chainsaw, the sphere, and alright guys, here's the last bear. Now the three tools we are going to use is the sphere, the chainsaw, and possibly the flame burr. First thing I'm going to start with is the sphere. We're going to round everything up and we're going to put a little bit of a pattern into the neck, and then we'll start using the chainsaw. It was with the spheres, cleaned up the ears and around here a little, and then we put these grooves in. All right, for the rolling neck fur. And now what we want to do is take the chainsaw and start furring it. When you get into these, you just kind of tap it along this groove we created. All right, that neck looks pretty darn good. Alright guys, and that's it for this bear. As you can see, we've furred up the neck and these sort of things. Well, I say that's it. So if you wanted to go just a little bit further, this is where the flame burr comes in. And you guys get in here close to where the chainsaw couldn't. Clean it up. You can put a little fur up here if you want, whatever. But the point on that flame burr gives you that opportunity to get in tighter and draw the fur out. Now, something to keep in mind, guys. You know, you're not looking at a piece you're going to get $500 for. All right, and in the beginning, it's going to take a while to figure out your process and what you want to do. But you know, you do 5 bears, it's going to take you so long. 10, you'll get faster. 20, you'll get faster. 50 bears, you've got it down pretty well. You know how you're going to do it. You know what cuts are going to go where, and things go quicker. So as far as pricing goes, you want to get several bears under your belt to get a good idea. But honestly, you know, you're looking at a bear that's maybe 2 feet, less than 2 feet tall. You're just starting out. You could be anywhere from, you know, it's tough because you guys, you know, you might be selling these things anywhere from $60 up to $125 a piece, maybe even $135 a piece. $150 is really going to be maxing it out, I think, in my opinion and where I live. But give yourself room to grow, perfect your art, and don't overprice it in the beginning. Try to have it affordable, because you know, you're just using a chainsaw and it might look rough and gruff and you're knocking out a ton of them and you haven't quite incorporated stuff. So keep them at a price where they sell great for you, you're happy with what you're making, and you're able to put that money back into some new tools. So then you can up it, you know, up your price another $10 and perfect that and get better and, you know, work at it. All right, this is a great design, I'm going to step it up, bump it up another $10 or $15, because you have progression, you know what I mean? You're adding detail. Now, I don't price these out by time put in, I price them out by size. In this case, we may have different prices on these guys because even though they're the same size, they've all got different things going on due to this video, but you know, whatever. So think about that in your price, and just, you know, you don't want to price yourself out. You don't want to come out of the gate at $125 on something that's super rough, super gruff, and you haven't been able to refine it yet, because $125 might be absolute top dollar maxed out, and now you're going to end up buying new tools, perfecting it, making them look even nicer. You could have a hard time getting more money. So, you know, if that's what it's about for you. Just some things to keep in mind, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for the next video. We're going to hit these guys with the torch, with the sander, with a brush, with some paint, and we'll discuss finishes and clear coats and getting these guys ready for sale. So give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit that bell, hit all, turn on your YouTube notifications so you guys don't miss out. Check out some videos popping up. Check out the tutorial playlists that I have. Leave me some feedback, guys. Check out the merch down below. Hope you have an awesome day. Big shout out, thank you to all my members who support the channel directly. You guys rock. If you want to do that, check out the join tab on the main page of my channel. Guys, have an awesome weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.